Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and once again we are carrying on with our Karl Franz campaign, and here we are again with, Voltmar with a sword of cane, which couldn't possibly go wrong. Yeah, so this should be fun. So yeah, we do need to recruit him some more boys, and same with Karl Franz. But one thing I am going to do before I start recruiting more units is I want to head up here to Karlberg with Voltmar, because I will need the recruitment pool of the Reichland for Karl Franz. As you can see, he's lacking a few units. But I will be getting him more Reichsguard this time round, I think. Because, yeah, just given the amount of money we have, and the amount, all these armies are costing us, I don't think I can yet afford to have my Reichsmarschall take to the field, which is a pity, but, it'll be fine. We'll just put some Reichsguard, and we can pretend. We can pretend he's in one of the units of Reichsguard, and that'll be fine for now, until we can afford him his own army, and then we can transfer all the Reichsguard over to him. So, Marienburg can actually afford its bigger port, which I would love right now, but sadly we can't do it just yet, because we need to win over these pesky elves. Speaking of winning over the pesky elves, there's been a development. That's right. If we look here, you'll see there's no great power thing anymore. I modded out the great power, like debuff, or whatever you want to call it. I modded that out because it's just supposed to make things more difficult in the late game, have more people declare war on you, stuff like that, but we're playing a law-friendly one, right? We don't want people declaring war on us just because we're later in the campaign. That feels kind of... it's not in the spirit of this campaign. And also, if you guys are thinking, well, that's just a straight-up cheat, isn't it? Yeah, technically, but also I'm making things hard enough for myself by remaining at war with things like Norska. I'm never once making peace with Mousillon. I'm staying at war with all of my sort of correct enemies. So I'm not just like exploiting the diplomacy system to always be at war with only one person. I'm not keeping it manageable because I'm not using the gameplay mechanics to my benefit, right? I'm using the story to sort of make those decisions for me. So yeah, it's already hard enough as it is. I don't need a bunch of my firmest allies declaring war on me further. It doesn't make sense in terms of the narrative. Although, we made it work narratively, what with the whole Sword of Cain corrupting the Ever-Queen and, them going a bit kooky. So that all kind of made sense. It was all, interesting. Kept it dynamic and fun. But, yeah, I do actually want diplomacy to work. I think it's always been a cheap way to sort of make things more difficult later on, because at the end of the day you can always find your own difficulty by just putting yourself in bad positions, trying to have fights that are less in your favour. Like when I sent Karl Franz off to fight God knows what down here last episode. I'm happy to find my own difficulty, rather than the game just try and force it in a way that I just don't think is very in keeping with the sort of world that Warhammer is. People aren't worried about a nation getting out of control, they're worried about some opposing force getting out of control, and that's always the case, no matter how big they are. The Empire is always terrified of Norska coming over and looting all the coast and killing people and all the rest of it. That's always a worry. It doesn't matter how powerful Norska becomes, they're always an enemy, right? Although saying that, they do often trade. They do often trade, so maybe Norska isn't the best example. But you know what I mean. I want the historical enemies to be the historical enemies, not the game to just arbitrarily ramp up the difficulty by making my friends my enemies. Yeah, I think I explained that well enough. Anyway, training. So if you consider it cheating, fine. But yeah, I think it'll just help the campaign progress in a more sort of law-friendly way, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for with this campaign. Obviously, it's a bit of an alternate reality, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, yeah, so we can get a bit more income around the place, I think. Where was it? We had other buildings going. Oh yeah, Karlberg was going to create something new. And Eilhart, we got rid of the farm, so we can get a weaving house there. Lovely. Altdorf, yeah, the other things we want are just super expensive, so we can't get them just yet. So I'm going to wait. No, I need to start recruiting stuff, don't I? But that extra $2,000 from Marienburg is too good to pass up. I say extra $2,000, extra grand plus modifier, so it's an extra 1,500, which will support so much army that I think it's imperative that I get that built before I recruit all the units. Well, start the construction before I do. So yeah, these are going to have to wait as well. These are going to have to wait as well. Cool. Let's end the turn. I don't like the crooked moving so close. I don't like this. They have a lot of power here. I really don't want them to just declare war on me while I'm out campaigning. It's going to be very irritating. They might have to go. Maybe Carrick Ziflin could move in. That would be nice. Okay. Enemies of the state. What's going on here? What's happening? What are you doing, Ostland? It has come to light that Valmir von Rokov of Ostland has discovered an insurrectionist plot against him by a powerful rival noble in his state. He wants imperial assistance in quashing the plot, but fears his claims will not be acted upon without the backing of another elector. Using your political clout, you could offer your support to Ostland to get them the backing needed to investigate the plot fully and bring those responsible to justice. I think we should. Like, absolutely. You know, we can't have people undermining the elector counts. That's just not a good, it's not a good look, because these elector counts are the ones that put me on the throne. So if they're all getting kicked out, then that questions, you know, my position. So obviously we're going to back his claims. Okay, also, Ambassador of the Phoenix King has been done, which is brilliant, which will mean we'll have to do some more tech. We'll need to do some more tech, although all this stuff is pretty awesome too. It's all kind of nice to have, but I don't want to spend the money yet. This is kind of good too. You know, just lower the chance of secessionists, and the Runefang Pact would also be great. So I think we're just going to head for these right now. Although actually the Untainted faction wide is pretty wild. I do really like that. And Lord Recruit rank +3 is pretty great. Everything in here is really useful, which I hate. We'll try and do this though. We'll do this. Get the Runefang Pact going. At least do this one. That's more of a guys chill. Stop doing civil war. We're busy. Because we're very busy. At war with everybody. So let's go with Stalker, so you can get into this next lot, because Slippery is pretty damn handy for him. So let's do that. So Witch Hunter, slightly better condition now. And you need more Flagellants, which you can't recruit because there's no Temple of Sigmar here. Great. Great. He needs to be in Altdorf. Now that's a nuisance. Alright, I guess we'll get him his other units. What else do we want for him? What else do we want for him? Some war wagons would be pretty fun. You know, the idea of it just being like a baggage train. Because it's just basically going to be... It's going to be a fairly civilian army, I think. His army. You know, it's going to be mainly like flagellants. And, you know, free companies. It's going to be sort of mercenaries and fanatics, right? It's going to be very much just like local populations coming to help out SIGMAR, right? It's going to be that kind of thing. Maybe some nobles, you know, some noble sons, things like the Outriders, would be pretty cool. Would be nice. Maybe some Empire Knights as well would be useful. I think that would be nice to have too. But yeah, I think it could be a good excuse to get some war wagons, honestly. I think that could be good fun. Just turn it into like a baggage train. I think I might also pass off this mortar back to Karl Franz and get some war wagon mortars. Because again, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So let's go with a couple war wagons. Let's get a couple units of Outriders to back them up. Yeah, let's do that. Because we haven't got any war wagons yet, and I think that's a real pity. So they can just be recruiting there, which would be fun. We could get some huntsmen as well. Just sort of local hunters, you know, helping. Coming out, bringing their bows, obviously. I want to be very much a local population kind of thing. And so, of course, the war wagons, they're not war wagons, that's just the baggage trains that are coming along for the ride. You can't move thousands of people without a baggage train. And, of course, they're going to make use of them. You know, this ragtag bunch of whatever you'd call them. Fanatics, I guess. So, yeah, let's do that. Maybe just some simple archers would be nice. I don't know. Something. Or, what we could do, because this is proving expensive, is we could do nothing and build the thing at Marienburg. We can't quite afford it. Damn. Alright, in that case... Oh. There's one thing I forgot about, boys and girls. Someone mentioned this in the comments. I keep overlooking it. Now this, before I show you the terrible mistake that a lot of you have probably noticed, is, when you're recording a Let's Play, sometimes a decision you make, and you say, that'll be good for a couple turns, and then I'll change it. Sometimes a couple turns means a day or two. So, I never started taxing this again. Yeah, whoops. My bad, guys. Oh, let's get that harbour anyway. And also, these guys will need to be happier. So you be happier, boys. You be happier. Although, could upgrade that instead. It's probably safer. Spend a lot of money now, though, which is annoying. So we won't be able to afford that port again, will we? Maybe not. Maybe-ish. I think just about. But yeah, we weren't taxing it, which is obviously quite stupid. That was quite dumb. Also, these guys... Oh, level up. Curse the Midnight Wind. There we go. These guys will need to deal with this lot at some point. Well, there's actually a bit of an army over there. So I may move Theodoric Gorsa down here. Let's do that. So yeah, I won't be able to recruit anything for Franz yet because we want that built. We want that built badly. Although I do wonder, is the income going to get taken out? There's no income. I haven't built anything there. Never mind. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll just get the thing at Marienburg next. And that should be fine. Cool. So, next turn. Okay, so it looks like they're heading over to Dieterschaffen, as I've been told it is. Yeah, guys, consider it a regional dialect, okay? Everyone in the Empire is speaking English. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But yeah, when I talk about, like, German names in this, like, I'm happy to be a bit wrong, because I'm not German. But neither is anyone living here, you know? Like, Karl Franz, he speaks with an English accent. I mean, everyone's British, essentially. So I think, like, I'm never going to get it all right. It's nice to hear it, but, like, you don't need to keep telling me, guys, in the comments. Like, I love hearing about it, but also, I know I'm going to keep getting it wrong. So, yeah, if I do, I'll take things on board, but I'm never going to get it right, because I don't speak German. So, just assume it's a regional dialect. Okay, just assume it's a regional dialect, and we can all move on, and just, you know, get into it. You guys can just have a giggle at my expense, any German speakers out there. Okay, because I'm not going to get it right. I'm just going to say that outright. It's never going to happen. Like, I don't have the time to learn German. I just don't. So, it's nice to hear it, you know, when you say, oh, it's actually like this. It's interesting. But, yeah, I'm getting so many of those comments. And, like, it doesn't stick, guys. It doesn't stick. I'm not a linguist. So, you know, it's never going to be correct. So, just take it with a pinch of salt. And let's move on. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, so, Griswold Kemp. He's back. Don't remember getting rid of him. Right. Altdorf, I can upgrade stuff over here. And I can't quite afford that. I'm 150 off. Let's see if anyone will give us a bit of cash. Whistleland, you really like me. Can you give me some cash? Oh. Please. How about Talabecklin? Can you give me a bit of cash? Oh. Seriously though, is there a way to get money out of people? I swear you used to be able to just, like, ask for money, and they'd be like, yeah, okay. Just every now and then, you know? But apparently not. I just want a gift. Can you give me a gift? Oh. Alright, are you at war with someone I could help you with? No, I'm not going to war with vampire counts. Maybe not. Could go... Oh, I'm already at war with them too. Yeah, I just like a bit of money, but I've already got all the possible treaties with people. The only treaties I don't have, I'd have to pay them. Actually, Carrick Ziflin. No, doesn't want military access. Yeah, it's come till unreliable. I think that's what's doing it. Lame. Right, let's have a look here. What else could we get? Sons of Ulrich. No. No. Caribou Greatswords, though. I do want to get some more of them. That's for sure. You here? I really just want flagellants for him. But yeah, let's get those war wagons, I suppose. So, war wagon, outrider. Okay, good. And over here, nope, over here, I actually want to give the Black Lions as well. If he's gonna have artillery, it's gonna be in wagon form. And over here, I will want to get him a bunch of Halberdiers, I think, as the core of his army. I think that'd be the funnest way to go. Halberdiers and greatswords, of course. Crossbowmen, I don't feel I need any more, really. At this level, I think I should swap them all out for guns. I think that's probably wisest. I've got the mortars for sieges, so it's just the guns I need for just shooting things in the face. So I don't really need crossbowmen anymore. At least I don't think. So, yeah, I'll have to reshuffle that a bit. But I don't want to spend any more money, just in case I can't afford the building I want. And I'm no good at maths. Let's see. Karaberg, here we go. Although we don't have an armory. We don't have an armory here. So ideally an armory in Karaberg could work. That might be useful. So I might have to sit and wait for that. rather than going with the income building. So okay, let's move on again. Hey, Wulfric's back. Hey, Wulfric. Okay, so under attack once more. Well, raiding once more. Hang on, where? Here somewhere. Oh, and I can't even see the flames. Usually you can see where they're raiding quite well on the map, but not today. Also, this Chaos Corruption is being a real pain. It is a real pain. It is going down, though, but still. Doesn't mean I have to like it. So, you guys, I guess start heading over here, huh? See if you can't... Oh, there they are. Hopefully they'll want to fight, but I doubt it. Yeah, I did doubt that would be the case. Are you guys at war with him? They are. Wonderful. Do you want to kill him? That'd be great. Be great if you could do that. Thanks, Delina? Delina? Maybe Delina. I'm going to go Delina. Why not? So, yeah, you just head back to Dice Shuffle, I suppose. And you loiter for a bit. I'm not sure if I even need them here anymore, is the thing. I was a bit concerned if I get attacked from more than one spot. I might need them to bolster up the garrison a tad. That's my main concern. Could get some more money out of Wrecker's Point, but first, boom, 6 turns, our money's going to go up by $1,000, which I'm very happy about. Other than that, I don't think we can actually get any more money from here, sadly. And I'm pretty happy. Some of it's from characters. So yeah, maybe I will build a tavern here as well. Tavern's probably a good idea. Extra hero recruit rank for witch hunters. So if that stacks, we can get some pretty good witch hunters pretty quickly. So may as well give that a go. You know what? There's more pressing concerns, I think. We need to get more units. We need to get more units. You. Yep. That's a good start. Cool. Alright. What next? Well, we have no money, so I guess next is nothing? I guess next is nothing. Cool. Okay, this army, I really want to know where it's going to go. I think it might just be going for Ostland, you know. I think we might just be too heavily defended as far as they're concerned, so they're not even trying. I mean, Wulfric is clearly coming for us, but I don't know where he's going to end up. Oh, come on, Laura Lorne. Can't you hop in? Go get him? That army's very annoying, wherever it's gone. Okay, imminent rebellion in Hockland. Well, that won't do, will it? And that's still -1. Oh, I wish I'd noticed that sooner. Eep. I can't really afford a rebellion. This is very frustrating. Okay, I'm going to need to upgrade this. It's going to be extra public order. And here, I think we're going to have a mountain tavern. Which obviously isn't enough. So, yeah, Jimotheus Gudbub. Jimotheus Goodboy. Let's, yeah, I mean, I think if there's rebellion, I think the best person for it is probably somebody of the faith. To be like, come on now, stop being silly. SIGMAR would be very angry with you. And, okay, now that's annoying. That's not affecting it enough. And Hergig has a crap garrison. So, do we really have no choice but to just get a bunch of regiments renown? Maybe. Maybe we'll just hire a bunch of regiments renown just to see if that'll do it. We can't afford many anyway. We can't afford much. Damn. Okay, so what's the garrison look like? Yeah, maybe we can just get a bunch of archers to pad this out. We can only get 2. Okay. Fantastic. It looks like you need to head over here then, don't you? Wonderful. Alright, to head to Middenheim. You'll still be in range of other buildings there. Wrecker's Point has a pretty good garrison, as does Arnell, so it doesn't really matter which one he's in. But, really, with Force March, you can't get to Wrecker's Point. That's disappointing. Huh. Disappointing. Wrecker's Pointing. Yep. I went there. Yeah, alright. So, we're kind of broke. This is very annoying. I'm not sure if this is even worth doing. So, you know what? Get out of here. Forget the wasted upkeep. I just want to get to Hergig with an army that can stop it. And these buildings will fix everything. May as well. May as well go for the Cinnabar Mine. Put our income up later. So these two will just have to sit tight for a minute. For a hot minute. And so Voltmar, I think the rest of his forces will probably be flagellants. Hunting the wicked. Right, so you can actually reach. So you go get that mortar, Karl. Good boy. You get that mortar, because it's not in a baggage train of any description, so there's no point you having it. And that's how I feel about that. But I will give them pistoliers. So you have some pistoliers. And... Yeah, that works. And then 3 Rights Guard. And then I'll swap these guys out for great swords, and I'll swap him out for handguns. I think that's probably a good shout, isn't it? Looks like a pretty nice army. It'll do the job. Pretty heavy on the mortars, but it's all good. Every time he besieges anywhere, those mortars will come in very, very handy, so I can't really complain. One of them should be Zintlers as well. I'll give him Zintlers Rights Guard too. Okay, you head back there. Cool. Next turn. Imminent Rebellion. I just hate the Imminent Rebellion. I don't want a rebellion. I should have just taxed it too, actually. Should just carry on taxing it, because it's going to rebel anyway. Oops. Okay, Wolfric, are you going to attack anything? Yes! Oh, there's that other army. Okay, that's a bit scary. That is a lot of mammoths. That is a terrifying number of mammoths, actually. Okay, Ostermark demands region. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Historically, the region of Essen has been ruled over by Ostermark, but is currently under the control of Elector Count of another state. Wolfram Hertwig, the rightful Elector Count of Ostermark, has asked for you to help in restoring his rule over this land immediately. I think we're going to give it to Ostermark, because Talabecland we've already got really high fealty with, so it's a nice way to get Ostermark to like us more, and to, you know, keep these two more in balance. So I'm going to demand Essen's return. Cool. Yep, settlement besieged. Also, this guy's raiding. And, check it out. It's Hochland Rebels. This makes a lot of sense. If anywhere was going to rebel, Hochland is the best candidate. Simply because I failed to keep these guys defended. They confederated with me, and I let Hergig get smashed to pieces. So, it makes perfect sense. Also, it's added to a lot of tension, because Theodoric Gorso is supposed to be defending the coast, but he's had no choice but to come back here to help. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Fun little turn of events. So, Eckhard Meyer could come and help, but honestly I don't think he could defeat either of these armies, and the amount of champions is despicable. So yeah, I'm not sure if this army can do it, you know. I'm not sure they can necessarily do it, because the Marauder Horsemasters are going to prove... Oh, and the Warhounds are going to prove super difficult for the Outriders to just relax and get shots in. I'm going to be under a lot of pressure. And the Skin Wolves. So yeah, Wrecker's Point could be in a lot of trouble, which is very, very frustrating for me. So, I'm going to have to start getting another army over here as well. Great. Huntsman for that anti-large. Lovely. And that'll probably have to do for now. I think the Sunmaker would be pretty wild to have, but I don't know how useful it'll be. I mean, it'll be pretty good against all the champions, to be fair, so I could do that. Its destructive power cannot be understated. The world illuminated by the turbulent battery of missile fire. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm going to go with it. Screw it. It'll be fun. Yeah, that'll probably do. The White Wolves make sense. Like, this guy is, you know, he's helping out in the Drakvold. So, let's do that too, shall we? Suddenly, this is looking a lot better. And, yeah, I'm more confident in their abilities. I would like some spearmen, though. Or just a ton of free company, but just some spearmen to help hold would be nice. Or some halberds to help would be good. But yeah, we're running low on money again. Hooray! Let's have a look. Yep, let's get a couple of those. Ooh, we can get all 3, actually, that we had planned. Which I do like. And yeah, Volkmar needs more flagellants, which I can't afford yet. But that's fine. Tell you what. Let's just move these both along a bit, shall we? So you go over here. Guess you can loiter in Ubersreich. You just keep moving. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, so... I mean, flagellants have lower upkeep. So I guess it makes sense to do the flagellants first. Right, even if it's only 3. Wow, that actually cost quite a lot. Huh. Flagellants cost 570, and wow, Rice Gun only cost 748. That's really cheap. That's really cheap, actually. I thought they were more expensive than that. So that's not bad. Still too expensive to afford, sadly, another unit, but it is what it is. Can we afford a handgunner unit? No, we can't. Can't even build a handgunner unit. Really? Oh yeah, we don't have, yeah, we got rid of the gunsmith, didn't we? Because we had a better one up in Midland. Yeah, alright. No worries. But yeah, Wrecker's Point is a hassle. And this is a hassle. This is the biggest hassle. Otherwise, you know, Theodoric Gorso could have got straight there and we would be laughing. But hey, that's all part of the fun. So, I'll like to move on. Ah, Norskins attack Elector's state. Well, that won't do. Ruddy Norskins are attacking us and Ostermark. That won't do. Ostermark has come under attack from Norsko in the region of Nagenhof and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it, won't we? Of course we will. I'm going to use Prestige because I'm rolling in it right now. So we'll hire some nearby mercenaries. And, oh, and good. That's great, actually, because fealty's not great for Ostermark. It would be nice to get that higher. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And given the size of the garrison, it makes me think this is a walled settlement, so yeah, pretty cool with a couple of mammoths and some trolls knocking down our doors. This should be a laugh. So let's fight it. Alright. What? Oh, right, yeah. Battle's over here. Just immediately I saw this, like, this is new. No, it's not. It's, look. It's just any old siege battle. But yeah, you rarely actually pay much well, at least I don't. I rarely pay much attention to sort of the map beyond, you know? Which is a pity. A lot of work has been done to, you know, make all this. It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty beautiful. But it does kind of make me sad that there's this awesome bridge here and you don't get to fight over a bridge. It's a bit sad. But also, falling back from like here to this bridge, it would just be tedious. It would take too long. So, you know, it's nice these features exist. And it would be nice to fight over them, but yeah, I'm definitely in the camp of I'd prefer siege battles to be faster, so I'm kind of happy that it's just one wall and you're basically done. For the most part, I think the forts were perfect because all the different layers were much closer together, so there was overlap. You know, one layer could affect another, which made a lot of sense. So, you know, that kind of thing would be great, but I hear a lot of people being like, oh, the map's huge, but we can't use it. I wouldn't want to fight over this, over all this. It would take forever. And it wouldn't really matter, because you're still better off just defending the point that they're coming from. You know, them splitting up everywhere, it would just be a bit tedious. And it wouldn't feel more epic. Feel less epic. Because here, everything is fighting, and it's really cool. If it's a huge map, yeah, it wouldn't work. That's what I think, anyway. Oh, they would be going for the furthest one, wouldn't they? Alright, tell you what. Handgunners, let's get over here. Okay, we'll have to move across to get the mammoths, but we'll need to kill the trolls first. So you guys, yeah, you actually go to the middle, because this is pretty unprepared. In fact, defend the mortars with your lives. You too, mate. In fact, you just need to get as close to those mammoths as possible. You need to get some shots in. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, I love these little empire settlements. They look amazing. God, and the fact there's like bits of castle essentially built into the walls, it's very realistic. Because you would want these kind of structures in the streets nearest the walls, because it's Warhammer. Like, you always prepare to be under attack, because the world is not a safe place. So these little bastions that, you know, even if it's just a place for civilians to get into, to avoid being killed, you know, while the Reichsguard can clean up anything in the streets. It's very cool. So, 70% gate damage. Excellent. They'll be in here soon, and the quicker they come in, the quicker we can kill them, and then come to the aid of the rest of the battle. Because, yeah, this is all a little bit iffy. This is a bit iffy. And with Olaf here on the walls, it's going to be hard to keep these at bay. Tell you what. You get over here, and you try and shoot Olaf. Guys, put on guard mode, and fire at will, boys. Fire at will. But running the other way. Come back here, you cowards. Wow, they're actually just legging it, aren't they? Wow, clever trolls. Very clever trolls. Were there 2 units? Did they go somewhere else? Alright, well, you guys are following in then. Cool. Please keep firing. They're going that way. Damn it. God damn it. Okay, you shoot him, please. Okay. And, oh, did you miss him, did you? Alright, well, you need to kill trolls now, anyway. Crap. No, fill the gap. Good. Okay, good. And you guys... Okay, they really don't like being shot at by my Hunts Marshal here. Wonderful. Wunderbar, some might say. To say I said there's no way I'm going to learn German, I am using a lot of German all of a sudden, aren't I? Anyway. Yep, great. And hopefully... Yeah, looks like they're going to run this way. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Mess them right up, please. Thank you. Okay, try and shoot if you can. Ah, damn it, they took a turn. Those Norse controls are going to come back, aren't they? Probably. Probably. So those mammoths are obviously going to be causing problems. So they need to get involved over here. You guys need to get out of there, honestly. And, alright, keep shooting him. You're just not going to get that shot in, are you? I hope you do. Okay, good. Try and get another shot into them. I need them dead. I just need them to shatter, so they're not a problem later. And I feel like these guys should be able to do that job. Come on. Frickin' trolls, man. Frickin' trolls. Okay, you get over here. And the other unit. Start running this way. Oh, are they out? They're out. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Okay, keep trying to fall back. Thank you. Actually, you need to get here right now. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, slow him down. With the flask. Oh, God. Did you slow him down? Yes, you did. Good. Now run the heck away. While we shoot him. Excellent. Okay, full back, full back, full back. You keep out of the way. Wow, he just trashed our huntsman who just would not run away, huh? Okay, it's good. They're rampage, they're chasing our spearmen. It's all good. Ooh. So yeah, hopefully our guns can do the job. And a huntsman did come back, so it's all good. He's just as effective with low health as high health. It doesn't matter. But there is another mammoth. There is another mammoth, so there is that to worry about. Nice. And yeah, you stay on him. Oh my god, kill him already. Please die. Well, he's shattered at least, but I want him dead. Okay, just outright kill him, okay? Good boys. So they're doing well. These guys are doing fine, I guess. Okay, kill him. That'll help. And boop. Good. And where's that other mammoth? There he is. So his halberds are trying to hold him off. And it looks like we'll be able to shoot him from over here, which is perfect. Well laid out streets, that's all I can say. Okay. Go on, boys. You hold. Looks like he's running back to try and tread on someone again. Alright, never mind. This is going well. How many kills that mortar managed to get? Or were there 2? Oh, just the 1. 72? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, good. And, oh, he's going to break. I want to kill him. Immediately shattered with the mortar hitting him. Alright, well, good news. We won. That was fun. But God, I really put that Huntsman General in a bit of danger, didn't I? Bless him.
We will not be overcome.
Okay. So, I'm tempted to pardon them because I don't need replenishment and I want the money. But I kind of like the idea of us having killed their chieftain and the rest are just like, you know, who cares? You know? Because the thing, we have traded with Norska in the past. They're just random dudes, you know? We've killed their fell trolls and we're just sending them packing. I'm kind of happy with that, you know? I don't consider it pardoning so much as we don't have the room on the stockades for them all, you know? More booting them out than pardoning. And yes, I am just coming up with a way to get more money in a way that's somewhat relevant, but maybe not doable. But I want the money. I want the money. As you can see, my income has dropped a bit, you know, given all the nonsense going on. So I would like to do something about that. Okay, so let's deal with this rebellion. That needs to be dealt with. Okay, we really don't need to fight this, huh? Good job, Theodoric. 265 kills. Good job. Although, can you leave some kills for someone else? I want them all to get experience. Anyway. So, ranks gained. Let's go with... I'm going to pardon them. Because these are actually our people, right? It's a rebellion, but they are men of Hockland, and we failed them. I'm not going to add insult to injury. This does make sense to me. Okay, brilliant. Bold. Enemy killed a battle, of course. You know, we killed the instigator. Everyone else, they need to go home. And, you know, be there for their families. We can't be killing a bunch of our own people. Mistakes were made. I'm nothing if not benevolent. So, yeah, let's get him Deadly Blade. That could be good. I like Deadly Blade. There you go, Theodoric. Right, so, Hergig. It's up to 11. 8 of that is military crackdown. 4 is character, so I think if we leave it will still go back to being a bit crappy. We've built so many taverns here. I'm amazed they were this annoyed. They each give +4. Like, how were you that annoyed? Corruption is -2. Faction is -2. What does that mean? What does that mean? Faction. Huh. Is it something to do with this? Yeah, Sword of Cain. Yeah. Okay. Sword of Cain's a bit of a problem, isn't it? It's a bit of a problem. Can you get to Middenheim? You can get to Middenheim. Cool. So this army can't reach, can it? It can't reach to get in reinforcement range, which is super annoying, I must say. So Gunderman Shorefires, and obviously the Nordland Mariners both make kind of sense here. Nordland Mariners, I do kind of want to save for Theodoric, actually. I do want to save them for him, which I think I will. I think I'll get them now. Because, of course, you know, obviously. Gunderman Shorefires, though, they make sense to me. They are just, you know, people within the Drakvold. Sure, they're technically for Hockland, but they're near enough. I don't mind. It does the job for me. Oh, I could also get some more Bordermen, which, they're his guys, so let's do that too. It's my income really, really plummeting these days. Voltmar looking in good shape. Emperor Karl Franz looking in good shape. Let's get him those guys. But we will need to trim something for a spellcaster. Oh, and one of those should be Zintlers, of course. So there's that too. And, I hate to have to recruit a spellcaster. Can I recruit him in Ubersroy? I can get the same rank, I wonder. Battle Wizard. So, rank 4. If I do it in Altdorf, is that still going to be the same? Battle Wizard, rank 4. Okay, so I can recruit him over here. What should we go with this time? God, rank 4 just isn't that great. I mean, Amethyst Wizard could be quite fun, quite aggressive. A Jade Wizard to keep our guys up and fighting for a lot longer. Grey Wizards are always brilliant. Bright Wizards are a lot of fun. They're very Warhammer, aren't they? Bright Wizards, they're a classic. And we haven't had one this campaign. So I might go Bright Wizard. I think I'll go Bright Wizard. Flaming Sword of Ruin will come in handy against the Skaven with all their physical resist. You know, giving us magic damage would be lovely. And obviously Burning Skull is great. Just a Fireball is brilliant against them too. So yeah, it's a good Law of Magic to have if we take the fight to Skaven. Same applies for the Vampire Coast as well. All of those same abilities are really, really handy. You know, the Burning Skull, the Fireballs, great for whittling down their lords and heroes and things. So let's go with the... I think we'll go tough, because just having a tankier guy is perfect. So, Kurt Aldrich. Alright, that's a bit much, but sure. So it starts with Fireball. Kindle Flame's great for that fire weakness. And although I'd like to give it more versatility, I just think making Fireball cheaper is much better. So, yeah, let's just keep spamming Fireballs. It's all we really need him for. Ready to burn them. So, I think he's probably better than a crossbowman, right? Yeah. Here you go, mate. Attaboy. Also, should I get rid of these swordsmen and swap them out for a Schwarzhelm substitute? That could be good. I want to keep the Bordermen just because they're so good. Also, I did have a comment about, you know, I'm not going to have enough... I'm not going to be able to sustain enough lords to have, like, all the regiment's renown correctly divvied out. But I don't need the lord to be from that region, right, for it to make sense. Because the fact is, like, Karl Franz, for instance, he's got a bunch of Marienburg units there, right? Doesn't matter, because he was the one that conquered Marienburg, so of course he's going to be taking units from them. There's times where it makes sense. They don't have to all be themed, but it still makes sense narratively for them to draw on other provinces, right? It still makes sense. So, although I have been trying to sort of make sure that things like the regiment's renown were in appropriate armies, you know, so stuff like, well, Stirland's Revenge, I kind of want to have something to do with Stirland. We don't have Stirland yet, right? So, there are exceptions to that, but a lot of them, things like Silver Bullets, I just know are going to be super useful for whatever army we send to fight, you know, the vampire counts later on, so I'm just keeping them. You know, there's no point paying the upkeep on something we don't necessarily need. Same with a lot of these units, you know, I put them where I think is more appropriate. They don't have to be, like, specifically for the elector count of the place that they come from. It's not what I'm angling for. So, you know, there is that. So yeah, if you go there, I feel like Volkmar does need a wizard too. And that would be a nice final unit. So I guess we're going to get him a wizard as well. It'd be mad not to. Even though they're not going to be as good as they should be. Jade wizard would be nice, I think. I think that would be nice to have. Heal people up. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Bonus versus large. Lovely. Let's get Jovi here. Let's get Jovi. Bon Jovi. And yeah, well, that's actually great. All armies faction-wide. That's brilliant. That's really good. Thanks, mate. Thanks. So, Wade in the Wood we have to get, sadly, even though... I mean, it's a pretty great spell, and it is good against Skaven, too, to be honest. But it's all about the Earth Blood and the Life Bloom that I want. Just want to get as much healing out as possible. So we'll get this up to max, so I can spam it for cheap, you know, really well. So that'll be wonderful. And Flesh of Stone is also pretty damn handy, because that 60 armor makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Look at that, 44 seconds. It's great. It's a really good spell, really underrated. So, let's give him to Volkmar. Although, again, a fire wizard would probably be very appropriate for Volkmar right now, because he is all about the righteous fire at the minute, isn't he? The Sword of Cain and everything. He's gone a bit loopy. He has gone a bit loopy, hasn't he? So, yeah, let's get you to Helmgart, because you can move now. You're still recruiting. And I'll get to the correct spots in a minute. And, yeah. Yeah, let's take the fight. Let's take the fight to them. I just realised that my word... Britonia has really taken the fight to them, hasn't he? He really has. Also, can I stop being at war with you? No, I can't. Oh, minus 90. Mostly because I'm friends with Bretonia. It's a pity. It is a pity. It is improving, though. Oddly enough. But, yeah, we might end up coming down here to fight, you know, all kinds of evil nonsense, and then Dirthu's going to attack us, because Dirthu's an odd plant. He's an odd one. Right. Border princes. Ooh. Close. We're closer. We are closer. Payments. Have that.
Not in my name.
Alright, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. He's going to +4 diplomatic standing, which isn't bad. So maybe we can do that. I'm just annoyed we haven't been able to trade with the dwarves. And now they've lost their port again. It's very, very upsetting. Right, I think we're good. I think we're good for now. I think we can move on. I mean, this is still a big problem. And I guess ideally I should keep growing this army if I'm going to fight all of that in a minute. So, do you want some more huntsmen? That would be kind of wild, having some more huntsmen. Flagons might be nice as well, just because they're unbreakable, but they won't run away, so they'll just die. And I'll have to re-recruit new ones. So, you know. Strength of the Penitent. I always forget about this. Always forget about this. Yeah. It's good. Good melee defense there. Bizarre. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll get that, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. Maybe go with some spearmen. Just cheap and cheerful spearmen. Or free company. Let's go free company. I think that's more this army. It's more regulars. You know, it's not fanatical. You know, Marienburg hasn't quite got there yet. Although, we do finally have the Shrine of Sigmar, of course. So, that is good. You know, Sigmar becoming a bit more important in Marienburg once again. Let's not have them forget what empire they're a part of. And yeah, I think this'll do. Let's move on. Hey Gelt, non-aggression pact. Oh, he's turning around. Our reliability is back to medium. Brilliant. That's really good. You want military access too? Hooray! We're friends with Gelty boy. Aw. I didn't like when him and Karl weren't getting on. Okay, what's going on here then? The Elector Counts have started discussions about new decrees that will reduce the amount of power they wield as a group across the whole empire, while also increasing the autonomy of each of their states. It is essentially a step towards political decentralization, with those who oppose the planned decrees even going as far as saying it may be the beginning of the end of the great union of the empire. Putting your political efforts into preventing the decree may be the best thing to do for the empire, but you must be tactful in how you proceed with addressing such a highly charged and important issue. I see. So they're all trying to, yeah, basically it's the argument of federal versus, you know, state power. So, but yeah, we can't really be an emperor over a bunch of dudes doing their own thing. I mean, they're already pretty much doing their own thing, but I mean, chaos is coming. We all got to be on the same page here, guys. We all got to be on the same page. I could even lobby for them. Wow. Wow, that's insane. That's an insane idea. Actually lose authority out of it. I'm going to lobby against them. We've got plenty of prestige right now. So the Empire's power is rooted in cooperation and policies made by the collective. But mostly me, the Emperor. Scout leader? Alright, I think this army will do. Hopefully, Wrecker's Point can hold a minute. So we can get in here. Just running up this way, it might scare this guy off, is the beautiful thing. But they may actually just attack Wrecker's Point this turn, which would be a problem. But at least we can get this guy on his way as well. So if they do decide to attack Wrecker's Point, I'll have two armies to just take it right back. It'll be a pity. We will lose, you know, a lot of time there. Because, you know, Wrecker's Point will go down to level 2, or possibly level 1. You know, if they sack it and take it, and we take it, and it gets down another level, it could be a real problem. So we might lose our garrison. In which case we'll have to babysit it more. But hey, we've got bigger armies again. So I guess that's something. So you there. Let's go with the... hard to hit is just always useful. So let's do that. And... New Drakwold. Let's go with... Yeah, I could just get some more cash there. It's not bad. A bad cool. Here, let's go with some more cash. It's a lower level one, so it'll be easy to do. Can't wait for that to finish building. Really can't. There's no other income building I can build there, so I'm not going to try. So, yep, you're going in Karl Franz's army. I mean, a Jade Wizard is usually great if you've got Karl Franz, but he does have the potion for healing, right? Hang on, he does still have that, right? Yes, he does have the potion of healing. He didn't lose it. Yeah, because we won that fight, so he couldn't have. I was thinking he lost it because, you know, he got beaten, but he didn't. We won. And this is still scary. I still don't like Skarsnik loitering here, but he's still got nothing but goblins. So this would be easy to destroy. I'm almost tempted for Voltmar. Just, I know we're not at war with them, but the idea of him just going insane and being like, crush the goblins! And just slaughtering them all because of the Sword of Cain. You know, whispering in his ear, asking for blood. It would be a fun test of all their flagellants and his crazy abilities and just general... Yeah, it'd be pretty wild. So, Skarsnik has one settlement. So with that in mind, let's go wipe out Skarsnik. I'm going to sack it and then raise it to the ground, and hopefully Carrick Norn will move in. Carrick Norn, that's a point. Very neutral, not that fussed. Okay. But they are all with Skarsnik, so they're probably going to like me after this, which would be a nice way to solidify things there. And, actually, I'm surprised I haven't done this sooner, for the simple fact that Carrick Asgaraz is supposed to be a very firm ally of Ubersreich in particular. These two, you know, they do a lot of trade. Ubersreich basically controls all the trade that comes in from Carrick Asgaraz into the rest of the Reichland. You know, it's a trade hub between the mountains and the land, you know, which is pretty cool. So, it plays a similar role to how, like, Marienburg does with coastal settlements, you know? They're like an inland port, in a way. And, yeah, a lot of mining rights and things distributed between them. It's, yeah, it's why Ubersreich has got dwarfs on its council. It's so they can properly, you know, stay close to Carrick Asgaraz. That it's supposed to have dwarfs in it, not Skarsnik. So, you know, I think it would be good to win them over. Karl Franz, though, I think he might just loiter in Helmgart for a bit. Because I don't know where to go now. I would like to take this, you know. I would like to take this stuff, but, and destroy Skavenblight, that'd be wild. And take Sartosa maybe as well. I don't know. It's just a long way away. It's a long way away. And it looks like Bretonia's got it handled now, which I think is a pity. But anyway, we did win these guys over a bit, didn't we? They are actually starting to like us, is the thing. It's only improving. So, yeah, I think if our reliability just goes up a little bit more, they'll probably be cool with it. Although they are strength rank 1 right now, which is a bit of a problem. Official relations between powers are what really matters, Statecraft is all. Are you sure about that, Tyrion? You don't seem to be following that trend all that well right now. Silly. But yeah, our ambassador's definitely putting in some good work with us. They haven't attacked us in a while, which I like to think is, you know, our ambassadors have created some kind of ceasefire. Explained more appropriately what is happening, and what may have occurred, which I think Tyrion is aware of, which I think, you know, another reason why he could have annexed Avalon, knowing that she'd gone a bit loopy. So, some interesting stuff going on, for sure. Definitely some interesting stuff going on. So, Altdorf, we can't build anything there yet. Karabberg, I could... Yeah, oh, Karabberg kind of needs walls, doesn't it? Just in case. I mean, chaos will be coming, inevitably. Except we also kind of need the blacksmith there, don't we? Yeah. Oh, tell you what, let's upgrade that anyway. I'll just make Pistoliers and Outriders cheaper across the board, which will be nice. Okay, so I think we're prepared now to wipe out Skarsnik incredibly quickly, because none of these armies are going to hold up well against the Black Lions, War Wagons running through them, Outriders, Pistoliers. The Temple Hofluminat can wipe out their generals in seconds, and our Flagellants will keep fighting pretty much forever, thanks to our Bright Wizard. And Sword of Cain, he's just going to give everyone Cain Madness and kill millions of them. So I think we're good. I think we're good, honestly. I think Voltmar's probably got this. But yeah, Voltmar really needs a mount, though. He really needs a mount. When can he get this? 16. Can get the Warhorse now. I don't like getting a Warhorse early. I do like just saving up for the bigger one, but it might be worth just getting a Warhorse so we can get around the battlefield a bit better. We'll see. So, yeah. Alright, that'll do for today, I think. And, well, this episode at least. And, yeah, once again, Sword of Cain. terrifying prospect. The fact the Empire has the Sword of Cain. But it's the sort of world we live in. All kinds of crazy stuff is going to happen. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And, you know what? Keep correcting my German, alright? I'm being salty. Correct my German all you want. Alright? It's the only way I'll learn. I'm just not very good at it, okay? It makes me sad. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.